%85% of partners prefer a man who is groomed below the waist, and 96% of partners think bad grooming is a major turn-off. That's where Manscaped have come in to help us all out, including myself, lads. The Lawnmower 4.0 is a trimmer specifically designed with our crown jewels in mind. It has skin-safe technology to reduce those nicks and cuts and gives you the maximum confidence while trimming below the waist. It's also IPX7 waterproof rated, so you can operate in wet or dry conditions. It has a premium 7,000 RPM motor with quiet stroke technology and a massive 90-minute battery time, which is supported by its wireless electromagnetic charging function. With the Performance Package 4.0, you'll get the Crop Reviver with witch hazel and powerful odor defense. This keeps your balls protected after a good shave. Crop Preserver with its soothing aloe vera and advanced quick absorbing cream, keeping your balls feeling fresh and hydrated. And the Weed Whacker to trim ear and nose hair. The Performance Package 4.0 has everything you need to keep you the most groomed man in the room. Use our code XTRA20 XTRA20 at checkout and you'll save yourself 20% off your order and receive free international shipping. Guys, Riyad Mahrez is leaving the club. Oh my God, I feel like crying, people. I feel like crying. This is not a good situation, people. This is not a good situation. First of all, as always, house rules. Get the stream liked. Get the subscribe button pressed. And make sure, if you've not done so already, you check out today's sponsor, manscaped.com. But Sad B, yes, it's sad B, says Loquacious. That is absolutely true, man. I'm very, 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 very sad, bro. I'm very sad because, listen, we have Mahrez. I think he's criminally underrated, people. Criminally underrated. I don't think a large portion of Manchester City fans fully understand just how good this guy has been since he's joined the football club. And we're going to have a look at what's been going on, man. So let me bring up the latest rumours, what's been flying around over the last 24 hours. So where are we at now? It's Jack Grealish. Where are we at? Here we go. Right, okay. So this is the latest news, people. This is the latest news. Check this out. Breaking: Riyad Mahrez has now verbally agreed terms with Al Ahly. While Riyad Mahrez to Al Ahly is not a done deal yet, the Manchester City forward is keen on the move, and Al Ahly hope to move fast with work to be done on the club-to-club side of the transfer over the next 24 to 48 hours. So basically, Riyad Mahrez, if you believe this guy, has now given the go-ahead to Al Ahly that he wants to join Al Ahly. And now it's all about the transfer fee. Now, on the transfer fee front, the sort of figures that are coming out, guys, is 25 million quid to 30 million quid. Now, I'm just going to put it out there. I think we had a little chat about the fee the other day. I just think that's way too low. Way too. See, Johnny says decent fee. Johnny, man, I disagree, Johnny. I think that's not a good fee at all, bro. I think that 25, 30 million quid for a guy that gets the numbers that Riyad Mahrez gets, I don't think that is right. I think that's too low, in my opinion. I think it should be 35 to 40 mil. Honestly, I really do. I think it's too low, man. I really do think it's too low. And it's a sad time. It is, in my view, it's a sad time, man. I don't think people fully appreciate what Riyad Mahrez has done, what Riyad Mahrez has brought to this football club. Let me see if I can bring up another. Here we go. We've got some more news here. Where is it? Here we go. Let me bring this up for you guys. Riyad Mahrez has agreed personal terms with Al Ahly for a contract until 2026. That's 30 million euros a year. The Saudi club are ready to submit a bid of around 30 million to close the deal to Manchester City. Now, is that he doesn't put a currency thing on this, so I'm not sure what he means. However, he's put euros on the salary, so I would imagine that this 30 million is euros. So it's probably around 25 million quid. I just think that's low, man. I just think that's low, man. Maybe I'm out on my own here, but 30 million is 30 million euros, which is 25 million quid, guys. To me, just seems too cheap. It just seems too cheap. It really, really does. Scandinavia says we're letting key players go, no adequate players in. Well, this is another thing. It is going to put pressure on the board to get stuff done. But I want to just go through the guy's stats, people, because, like I say, I don't think, in my view, he's fully appreciated. This was last year, right? 28 goal involvements, yeah, in 3,068 minutes, right? Which, if you do the maths, 3068 divided by 28 is a goal or an assist every 109 minutes. Now, this is for a player who last year, I think we would all say, didn't have a particularly great season, struggled to get into the team early on in the season. So to get 28 goal involvements, a goal involvement every 110 minutes, I just think that's absolutely incredible. And the respect isn't put on his name. If we go back to the season before that, 24 goals and 9 assists. That's 33 in 2,931 minutes. 2,931 divided by 33. That's a goal involvement every 88 minutes. Criminally underrated. Criminally underrated, people. Let's go back to the year before and see what was going on that year. So that year, 14 goals, 9 assists in 3,446 minutes. That's 23. That's a goal involvement every 150 minutes. People, these numbers are no joke. These numbers are no joke. And what you need to realize and understand, yeah, and I know some of you do understand this, I'm talking to the people that underrate Mahrez, is that if we let Mahrez leave, we have to get a player who plays on that right wing, who scores goals and gets assists. Because Jack Grealish, for as good as he is and what he gives the team, doesn't get goals and doesn't get assists. That's not a dig, that's just a fact. If you play someone out on that right wing who also doesn't get goals and also doesn't get assists, that is massive, massive pressure on Haaland and the other players in the team to get goals. Because 2 out of the 3 players who play in your front line don't score an assist. So for me, if Mahrez does leave, I would opt for Foden, because as good as Bernardo Silva was at the end of the season, Foden on that right wing would get more goals and assists than Bernardo Silva. So this is a bit of an issue. This is a bit of an issue for me, and I think, like I say, I'm seeing people just not asked, and the numbers are no joke. These numbers are very, very respectable, and this is why I'm saying, even though he's only got 2 years left on his contract, and he's 32, he'll be 33 in February. I'm still commanding a high fee. I still want £35 million, £40 million, because I think the numbers justify it. I think the numbers for me justify the big fee. I think if you let Mahrez go for 25 million, I think we've been absolutely robbed. I really, really do. Them numbers are fantastic. Fantastic. And we've got to replace those numbers. You can't just sit there and go, LB, why are you mourning for? We've got Haaland. Well, what about if Haaland gets injured? What about if he goes on a bit of a goal drought? You can't just have Haaland as he's going to score all the goals and that's it. Because you need other players to chip in. You know what I'm saying? And Mahrez is a player who regularly gets goals and assists. So that's why, for me, if Mahrez does leave, I'm saying I mean, I want Foden to play in the midfield. That is my dream. But we need goals and assists in our attacking line without Haaland. You've got to be like, if Haaland has a bad day, who scores? Well, Grealish doesn't score. And if Mahrez doesn't play, who else is going to play that right side? You know what I mean? You've got to have goals in that attacking line other than Haaland. You can't just have it all on Haaland and be like, oh, don't worry, Haaland's going to fix everything. That's not the way to go. You don't want to build a team and just be like, oh, Haaland's going to fix everything. It's fine. I don't think that's the way to go. Pep obviously builds his team to have a team unit to go and win the game, and you need goals in that attacking lineup. Benno said, would be criminal not to replace him if he leaves. Well, Benno, we play 60 games a season. If Mahrez leaves, we have to get another player in there. It's quite simple. We cannot allow Mahrez to leave and then just be like, that's fine. You know what I mean? Because rumour has it as well that Cole Palmer might be on his way to Burnley. So, you know, the squad was already thin as it was. You can't just let Mahrez leave and then just be like, that's it, we're fine. Like, we need to replace... We're going to play 60 games this season. You know what I mean? And I don't know about you, but I kind of want to win some more trophies, man. I've got the trophy bug. I got the trophy bug. Cundino says, no links to top decent outfield players board. But yeah, I mean, there's been no links at all, really, bro. There's been no links. I don't know what's going on. Sergio Gomez, right wing. I mean, to be fair, he did slam it, didn't he, at the Euros? But I just don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. That's not for me. I'm not getting the vibe on that. You know what I mean? Remember, guys, Manscaped sponsored today's stream. All the details in the description and pinned comment. Make sure you drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. Keep your comments coming in the chat. I'm liking seeing what's going on here. But yeah, let's. If Mahrez goes, right, the team that you'll have would be. You'd have. In fact, should we build a team? Should we build a squad? Should we build a squad, Jack? Let's. Where's my tactical pad? Yeah. Let's build a squad and let's see what our squad's like if he leaves. I think that's a good idea, man. Because then we can see like what areas of the pitch we're a little bit light in. Let me get this up. 1 second. Let me just load City up. Team squad. No, that's not the right one. Store teams. Here we go. Right. Load. Boom. Right. Okay. Let me show you this screen, chat. Stop screen. Present. Share screen. Right. Here we go. Right. So here's our team. Yeah. Here's our team. So we got Edison here. Let me just change it again because it's better if you do black here because then you can actually like see the names. Yeah, that's better. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put Edison there and Ortega behind him, yeah, so you can see like the full driller, right? We got Stones. We got Diaz. We got Ake. I need to change Laporte. Let me change Laporte to... Let's change that to Gvardiol because we think Gvardiol's going to come in, right? We think Gvardiol's going to come in. So Gvardiol can go like here, yeah? Let me just put him there. What other defenders we have? We have Akanji, who would probably go over here. Walker's not. We're going to be like, Walker's gone. So Walker's dusted out here. What's our other centre-back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that it? We don't have another centre-back. It's Walker, isn't it? Walker's the other guy. Okay, what I'll do is I'll put Akanji there, yeah? I'll put Akanji there and Rico Lewis there. Right? That's fair, isn't it? Pavard, yeah, nah, I'm not going to put Pavard on just yet because Pavard's still... I need to see more. I need to see more from the Pavard links before I'm going to put Pavard on. I'm saying Laporte's gone because Laporte to me will leave. Cancelo for me will leave. And yeah. So I'm not putting Laporte on. I'm not going to put Walker on. And I'm not going to put Pavard on because I think until I see more links, the Pavard's still fresh, man. Right, okay, so that's our back line. Gomez obviously is still technically a City player, so I will put him there. Right, okay, midfield, Rodri. And Phillips next to him, like Phillips behind him, like that, yeah. This might get a bit messy, but just allow it still. Big up to Tinsay says 3-2-3-2, Grealish, KDB, Foden, Alvarez, Haaland. Yes, Tinsay. That might actually be a thing. Who knows? And big up Darren Man says Riyadh hurts more than anything, but I'm convinced our winger will come in. Return after today. Will come in, return after today. What does that mean, bro? Will come in, return after today. I'm not sure what that means, but return after today. But hopefully a winger will come in, bro. Hopefully a winger will come in, innit? Hopefully. Right, okay. Oh, yeah, midfield. I need to change that Gundogan to... I've not updated the squad yet. Where's Gundogan on this list? Gundogan is now Kovacic. There we go. So Kovacic here. De Bruyne here. Grealish over here. Foden, are we putting him on the right? We'll put Foden on the right. We'll put Alvarez here. Haaland here. This is like proper mad. If you're just joining, you're thinking, what is going on here? That you probably are a bit confused. And then, are we saying Bernardo's staying? I've been told by 2 sources that Bernardo's staying, but the sources, you know what I mean? I don't know what to say on the sources. Should you put him here? Obviously, he might leave. And then Palmer's getting loaned. Mahrez is getting sold. Guardiola can be here. There we go. Right, I think that's right. Peroni's getting loaned. Walker's getting sold. Okay, so that's our squad. Right? Bit messy, obviously. We know that. We get that, right? But you just allow it. Right, okay, so where's the problems in this squad then right now? The problems in this squad right now is the wings, because you've only technically got 2 wingers. Obviously, Bernardo can play right wing, but then if you say Bernardo's a right winger, you've then only got 2 midfielders. You see it? That's the problem. You know what I mean? And so right now, I say, in my personal opinion, we are light midfielder 1 and winger probably 1, maybe even 2. In my personal opinion. So I think what we should do is, I think we should sign a winger who can play both left wing and right wing. That could be Sane. McAtee. Right, okay. So the question is, can McAtee come in here? So let's say Bernardo starts in midfield, yeah, and Kovacic is on the bench next to Guardiola. So Bernardo's there, them 2 in there. So Kovacic is your guy, yeah? So I don't know. Bernardo gets injured. He's on the subs bench or on the injury table. Kovacic comes in, right? Or a suspension or whatever. Are you happy with Kovacic? Not Kovacic. Are you happy with McAtee coming in and being your next man? That's the question. Now, I'm not saying I am. I'm not saying I'm not. You know what I mean? I would kind of quite like to see it, but you guys can't decide. Let me do a poll on that. Are you happy with McAtee as it'd be 4th choice, wouldn't it? 4th choice midfielder. There you go. There's a poll in the chat, guys, so you can have your say. By the way, I would also say that Phillips could potentially play this role, although I'm not a massive fan of that anyway. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so if you're happy with McAtee being your 4th choice, then I think you're all right if you're happy with McAtee being your 4th choice in midfield, because you've got Kovacic, Bernardo, and you've got De Bruyne and McAtee. You've also got Phillips, who could potentially go there. You have also got Foden, who could go there. Bernardo could come over here, but you are stretching things a little bit. One area for me that still 100% needs work is the wings. Because if Riyad Mahrez goes, in my view, you have to get a winger. And I think we need a winger who can play left wing and right wing. And my honest opinion about who that should be, I think potentially Sane is a great option, because Sane can play left wing, he can play right wing, he knows the Pep system, and people like, nah, Sane can't play on this right-hand side, he won't get it. Yeah, he will. All you have to do is get the ball and pass it back, and that. I think Sane will be very, very good at that, and I think he could do it. I don't think it's going to be a lot of money to get him back, But we need a winger. Regardless of whether or not you agree with me on the Sane thing, in my opinion, you have to get another winger. You do. You have to get another winger. And, I don't agree when people are like, Martin's like it. Oh, we can play Alvarez on the wing. Nah, Alvarez is a striker, man. I don't want to see him on the wing. He's a striker. Put him as a striker. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't agree. No, I don't think. Nah, Nabil. I don't think Martin. Respect to Martin and that, I like him and that, but I don't think he's right. I don't want to see Alvarez on that right. I disagree. I want to see Alvarez as a striker. So I think we need a winger. And then it's your personal. I think 99% of people in this stream right now. How many people in this stream? There were 500 people. Yeah, I think 99% of people in this stream agree that we need another winger. The decision on whether or not we need a midfielder is whether or not you think McAtee is ready. Now, 63% of people in the stream think McAtee is ready to lead to be our fourth choice. Let me just bring this off screen for a sec. To be our fourth choice. 63% of people think McAtee should be our fourth choice. So let me whack him in then. If stored team squad, where's Perone? Get rid of Perone because he's being loaned out by the sounds of it. McAtee, right? Get McAtee on the driller. There we go. Your time has come, my friend. There we go. Okay, so 64% of people in the stream say McAtee is good enough, right? So if McAtee is good enough, then that's the squad. That is the squad. So for me, you've got to get another winger, unless you genuinely think that this is a thing. Let me get it on the screen. But you can just see what I've just done. Some of you might be absolutely disgusted about what I've just done. Unless you think this is a thing with Sergio Gomez on the wing, because he did slam it in the Euros. For me, it's not a thing, so I'm putting him back there. But if you think it is, then yeah, you can run that. But in my personal opinion, a club as good as us, with as much money as we do, shouldn't be settling for Sergio Gomez right wing, in my personal opinion. So I'm kind of happy with that, but I think we still need a winger. So if we can get a winger in who can play left wing and right wing, I'm satisfied with the squad. I still think that losing Walker is bad, but it is what it is. Arden says, I've watched 80% of Sheffield United's game last year, and McAtee was so mature and class. Like I say, I'm chilling on it. I'm chilling on it if we get him. I think it's fine. Tinsay says, still mad about not getting Maddison as a cam. You'd have to assume that Pep didn't want him, because at 40 million quid or whatever it was, it's crazy. Massam says McAtee is too young to play regularly. Obviously, I'm guessing you mean at the top level. Well, this is the thing. He'd be fourth choice. So for McAtee to play, you'd need two of these players here, Bernardo, Kovacic, De Bruyne, not to be available. So, listen, it's a risk because, of course, if two of them do get injured, then you are playing McAtee, but most of the chat say it's time. Most of the chat are backing McAtee to do it. Big up Farhad says Palmer left too early. What if Haaland left next year? Well, Palmer's only going on loan by the sounds of it, but obviously, if, we don't know what's happening with Haaland. But I would imagine that he's going to not leave next season, bro. I'd imagine that he's going to have a few more years at least before he leaves. Kev is out. Yeah, Kev is out at the start of the season, but he's only going to miss a couple of games. So yeah, McAtee then effectively a third choice, because it'll be like I imagine. Oh, it could be like this. Personally, I'd start the season off with Bernardo on the wing and Foden in the middle, because Kevin's out. But will he play Foden in the middle is the big question. But listen, I don't think it's too bad. I don't mind it. I think goalkeepers we're set. Left side strong. Centre back strong. Right side strong. Midfield strong. If this guy is actually available to play this year. And you know what? Fair play to him. He's listened, isn't he? He's back early in training, which is good. So hopefully this year he kicks on. Midfield, I'd say midfield is strong, but it's only strong if this guy does well. There's a lot of pressure on his shoulders, to be honest with you, and I hope he smashes it because he's going to play football if he stays at City. You know, we play 60 games a season. De Bruyne is, 32, 33. He's injured at the start of the season. Kovacic, obviously, is what it is. He's obviously just come in. You know, we play 60 games. McAtee will play. You know, he might look at it and go, fourth choice. That doesn't sound great. But when you actually think about, hang on a minute, we play 60 games a season. You're going to play football. So it's strong, but he has to be good. This is strong. This is very strong. This is weak. Foden, Grealish, no cover. You know what I mean? Because then if you say, but LB Bernardo can play there. Right, okay, well then this is now weak. This is semi-strong. This is now weak. So whichever way you do it, you've got one strong, one weak. So depends what you want to do. I think you need to sign a winger. Perón's gone, man. Perón's being loaned out apparently to Girona, so he's not going to be an option this year. So for me, looking decent. I think the squad's looking okay, but you have to get a winger. And if you don't get a winger, that is poor. That is poor. It really, really is. Yeah, this is a very good point, actually, Luke. It says, you've always said, LB, these youth players aren't going to get a chance till we win the Champions League. Maybe now you're going to see it with McAtee and Oscar Bob. I have said that. That is very true. And I've actually forgot I said that, but that is true. Maybe. You know, I like I say, with the midfield, I'm happy for McAtee to get in there as fourth choice. I'm kind of buzzing with it. But the wings, we have to sign a winger. I don't think... The difference is, right, McAtee's only going to play here. He's only going to start if two of our midfield players are either suspended or injured. If Oscar Bob is here, is next in line, I think that's too much pressure for him. I think he just needs to, you have to be able to get them in slowly and gradually. So we still need another winger, in my opinion. Massam says we have to get a right winger and a midfielder. Kev's getting on a bit. We got lucky last year on injuries. We have to stop square pegs in round holes. Well, I guess, you know, Foden can play in the middle as well. I think the main thing for me is right wing. I know you're saying midfielder. I think you potentially might be able to get away with midfielder this year. Now, some people might be saying, well, why are you saying get away with it? We're a rich football club. We've just won the treble. We've made transfer profit in the last 2 years. Why should we be getting away with it? We should be going into this season with a strong squad. And I agree. I do agree. But I don't think this midfield is something that 100% you need to sort out, because I think it's okay. I remember Phillips can play slightly more advanced. We've seen that a few times with England. This, though, the wings, you got to sort it, man. You got to sort it. That cannot be it. That cannot be it. You have to get someone else in. It's a real shame that Cole Palmer didn't play minutes last year, because if he played minutes last year, we might be like, you know what? It's Cole's time. It's Cole's time. But we didn't see enough, unfortunately. We've seen 9 minutes of him on the right wing, which is not enough. So, Simon, I agree with what you're saying, but would you be prepared to have Cole Palmer as your basically your backup winger? I just think he needed. I think he needed a decent year last year, and I don't think it was his fault because he only got played 9 minutes on the right wing. I still have hopes for him. I think he can still do it, but who knows? Tinsay says, how is Alvarez still not a starter? Well, how do you get him into the team, mate? Do you know what I'm saying? How do you get him into the team? This is the problem. You know what I mean? I don't know how you do it, man. I don't know how you do it. I think there is a system that you could do it. That 3-2-3. Is it 3-2-3-2? 3-2-3-2. Let me see if I can. How do I clear this up, man? How do you get rid of him? Do you know what I mean? Surely there's like a reset button. I'll try and figure that out, guys, and we can try and build a squad. In fact, I might just reload the thing. Let me reload it. It's probably the easiest way. I don't think it's never going to be a 4-4-2 with Pep Guardiola. I don't see that ever happening with Pep. 4-4-2. I do not see that happening, guys. For people who are saying 4-4-2. Pep likes a big midfield, man. Right, okay. Let's see if we can build a 3 at the back. Right, we're active. We're active. Let me just change that again to black so you can actually see it. Boom, boom, boom. Present, share screen. Right, let's try and do this 3-2-3 thing. So Ederson in goal. We'll put Ake there for now. Diaz, Diaz centre back, Stones right back, 3-2. So then it's 2 in midfield. So would Stones play in midfield? Or what? Or would it be? I don't know, innit? What's this 3-2-3-2 that everyone's been banging on about? Stones in the mid with Rodri. So who plays right? Akanji. Akanji right back. Oh, okay, guys. Okay. Rodri in the middle with John Stones. I'll move in there a bit. 3-2-3. So then who's in the 3? De Bruyne. De Bruyne in the middle. And then what? Grealish. Like this. And then what? Foden or what? Is that what you're saying? Where's Haaland? There he is. I really need to update this team. Is that what you're saying? Is this the 3-2-3-2 formation that people have been saying? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, innit? Nah, this is ass, says Kenny. I don't know. I don't know. Is that a thing? Is that would we do that? So obviously we're gonna hold the width because he'd want width. Because you know what Pep's like with his width. Ake would come here. Realistically, in an attacking sort of situation, it'd be kind of like this, wouldn't it? That's kind of what it would be like, I'd imagine. How do people come up with these formations, man? You guys are funny, isn't it? It's crazy. You only have 10 positions there. It's a 4 at the back. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, isn't it? Nah, it's chilling, Joseph. Unless I've missed something that you're on about, but that's right, isn't it? That is the team. And obviously Edison would be like here, innit? You know what I mean? Sweeper keeper and that. It's brilliant, says Miro. Gvardiol ahead of Ake. But I don't think Gvardiol starts the season at left back. I think Ake does. Alvarez could drop back into midfield as well. Yeah, maybe. So, like, De Bruyne could come over here. Alvarez could come here. It'd be like that. At times, not all the time, but it could be like that. Is that what you're saying? It's from Tinsey. Bro, you Pep Guardiola. Yeah, bro, innit? You know what I mean? This is an easy game. Who needs coaching by Johan Cruyff, man? I don't need that, innit? I got tactical pad. I guess that's fine. I mean, the problem is though, you still need a winger, in my opinion. Or do you need a winger? Because then you've got, say, Foden gets injured, right? You bring Bernardo in. De Bruyne gets injured, or you got Kovacic that can come in. So do you need a winger if you play in this formation? I still think I'd like another player, in my view. I still think I'd like another player. I think I still want another winger, in my opinion. But I like it. I think it's decent. Yeah, Mohamed, I agree, man. The bench is going to be pretty mad. But listen, maybe this is the way the club wants to go. Maybe the club's like, you know what? Now we've won everything. We really want to be pushing these academy players because we believe these academy players can make it. So if that's the way they want to go, you can't really shit on them if that's what they want to do. Some people might be like, nah, buy players. We want to win everything. I get that. You know what I mean? Some people want to win the trophies. But what about if the club are like, nah, we want to be pushing the academy players. We think the academy players are good enough to play. And now we've won the Champions League and everyone can stop saying Warrior, UCL, and Man City. Maybe they're thinking we're chilling now. So I don't know. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, anyway, to recap what's been going on, guys. Riyad Mahrez is on the way out of Manchester City Football Club. If you believe the rumours, which is a shame. On the way to Al Ali. Oh, we've got latest news, breaking news, people. Breaking news. Breaking news coming out right now. Al Ali's offer to Manchester City is expected to be worth £30 million, says James Benge. CBS, soccer correspondent, CBS, views are his own. So there you go. 30 million. MTFC Hate says, who will we get? I don't know, bro. I don't know, innit? Who do we get if Mahrez goes, in my opinion? I'd get Sane. In my opinion, I'd get Sane, but we're not going to get Sane. We're not going to get Sane. And I don't know, because there's literally been no links, man. This is a thing. There's been no links, so I don't know what's going on. Who knows? Maybe it's going to be Oscar Bob season. Maybe we're running Oscar Bob. Maybe we're going to run Oscar Bob. I don't know. £30 million is a little bit better. I still think it's too low. I still think that's too low. I'm looking for 35, 40, but if we get 30 million for him, then maybe City will be like, you know what? We signed him for what, 60 million? He's been here 5, 6 years. You're getting 30 back. So it's actually only cost you 30 million quid in transfer fee. It's naturally not the worst deal in the world, but I still think it's low in this day and age. But what can you do, innit? Dembele might be an option, but I don't know. Look, I don't know, guys. There you go. We'll have to wait and see, but it's looking like Mahrez is gone. It's looking like Walker's gone. And there's no one coming in, apparently. I don't know. All the news is just about outgoings. There's literally, where's the journalist saying this is who we're signing? We're signing some players. There's nothing, man. There's nothing. Heung-min Son ain't going to happen, man. I'd like Son at City, but it ain't going to happen. I don't think Matoma's going to happen. I don't think Matoma's going to happen because they've already sold McAllister. They're going to sell Caicedo. I don't think they're going to sell Matoma as well. Coleman would be a good option, but there are injury concerns. There are price concerns, like how much is it going to cost? Rafa Leao seems like that's a dead thing now. Federico Chiesa, see how I said his name right there, is a player that I like, but is he a Pep player? I don't know if he is, to be honest with you. I think he's more like a Klopp player, if anything, in my view, but I like him. Diaby looks like he's going Aston Villa, isn't it? Is that the right guy? Is that a different Diaby? Valverde, I mean, is he actually being sold? Or is that just a dead rumour? So, I don't know. Gnabry was last year, man. Gnabry was 2022, bro. You know what I mean? He needs to move into the present times, isn't it? Massimo says it's fair for Mahrez. Pep won't get a fast winger. Well, I don't think he won't get a fast winger. I think he wants a winger that can do the job. You know what I mean? If a fast winger can do the job, then he'll get a fast winger. So I don't think necessarily it's just like he's not getting anyone who's fast. I don't think that's the way he's going about it. Berardi, I like Berardi. Sign Kvaradonna. I'd love Kvaradonna, but I don't think that's going to happen. Elise. A lot of you guys want Elise, but no links. There's nothing, man. There's nothing. So I don't know what to say, innit? Don't know what to say. All I can say is Mahrez is going, if you believe the rumours. Walker's going, if you believe the rumours. And we need replacements. Surely we need replacements. No link FC. Yeah. And it's not like we've not got money. Do you know what I mean? We have money. We have many money. We have all the money. You know what I mean? We have money to spend. We've made a profit in our player transfers the last 2 seasons, and we've just won the treble. We have money to spend. So it's not, I don't want to hear no one saying, oh, LB, we don't have money to, we do have money to spend. We have probably hundreds and hundreds of £1 million available to spend. I believe that something is happening. I believe that Tiki is working on a Tiki bomber. And at some point in the next weeks, we will hear big exclusivas. And here we go news about a big transfer. Because I just don't believe that a club like Manchester City lets Walker go, lets Mahrez go, and then just goes, we're just chilling in it. I believe that this club is working on something. I have to believe that. Surely, you can't let Mahrez go and Walker go and just be like, that's it, fine, boys, we move. Nah, not for me. I believe something's happening. I said it. Remember the Akanji one last year? Who was in the Akanji streams last year when I said a couple of days before he signed that it's too quiet? Remember when I said that? Yeah, I said it's too quiet. Something is happening. And then they went and signed Akanji, man. I believe it's happening. Mbappe, here we go. I think it's happening. I think something's happening, man. I think it is too quiet on the incoming for something not to be happening. Something is happening. Something is happening. Big up, lads, in the chat. Big up, lads. Right. I'm going to call it quits. We've done it all today, guys, on the stream today. We've done it all, man. We've hit everything. We've spoke about everything. We spoke about Mahrez, his stats. We spoke about Walker. We've done a team-building exercise. I believe that me, you, everyone in the stream now, we're closer as a unit, and we all need to be working together to working out what Manchester City are doing on the incomings, yeah? Keep your ears peeled, people. We are one and the same. We are all together in this, okay? If I hear anything, you'll hear something. If you hear something, I hear something. Let's work together as a team, people. Let's hear what's going on, because something has to be happening. I do not believe it. Cancelo's going to happen, isn't it? Cancelo's going to leave, I think, on loan. Laporte will leave on loan because we just don't sell anyone. Right, people, hopefully I'll be back on stream later on. If you've not already done so, by the way, make sure you follow the personal, innit? The personal channel at the moment is popping off. So make sure you follow the personal. Link is in the chat, yeah? Go and follow that. Go and subscribe to the LB personal channel. It's absolutely popping off. Big up to everyone who's already on there. Subscribe to my personal. Appreciate everyone. And hopefully, guys, I'll see you later on. Big up to Manscaped. See you in a bit.
85% of partners prefer a man who is groomed below the waist, and 96% of partners think bad grooming is a major turn-off. 85% of partners prefer a man who is groomed below the waist, and 96% of partners think bad grooming is a major turn-off. .85% of partners prefer a man who is groomed below the waist, and 96% of partners think bad grooming is a major turn-off. That's where Manscaped have come in to help us all out, including myself, lads. The Lawnmower 4.0 is a trimmer specifically designed with our crown jewels in mind. It has skin-safe technology to reduce those nicks and cuts and gives you the maximum confidence while trimming below the waist. It's also IPX7 waterproof rated, so you can operate in wet or dry conditions. It has a premium 7,000 RPM motor with quiet stroke technology and a massive 90-minute battery time, which is supported by its wireless electromagnetic charging function. With the Performance Package 4.0, you'll get the Crop Reviver with witch hazel and powerful odor defense. This keeps your balls protected after a good shave. Crop Preserver with its soothing aloe vera and advanced quick absorbing cream, keeping your balls feeling fresh and hydrated. And the Weed Whacker to trim ear and nose hair. The Performance Package 4.0 has everything you need to keep you the most groomed man in the room. Use our code XTRA20 XTRA20 at checkout and you'll save yourself 20% off your order and receive free international shipping.